Hello everyone, welcome back to Divine Journey 2. Last episode we started chapter 29 and got Neutronium and got the last two multi-blocks, the Plasma Fire and Fusion. I've already set up a couple patterns. It's important not to do stuff that you need too much of because it takes forever, it's so slow. So most of these are expensive stuff that you don't need that much of. Okay, so in this episode we're aiming for the creative chest, which I think we should be able to do. And I've been doing some counting and we're going to need 7 condensers. I've made 2. With that we should be able to get Creative Tank. The other 5 are for 4 pouches, and this bag to get all the way over to Creative Manipool. But the 2 that we have get turned into another lot of 4 mils. So before we use these 2, I think we'll progress all the way through here. We should have 1 mil left for this, and this battery should get us through these 3. So I think we can make this, and get all the way to here. I'm pretty sure. So I think I'll make this one first, the Creative Flux Capacitor. We have everything, except these, but they're not too bad. I will encode. We might have to change a bit with the MBT. Yeah, for this. And also recipes for these 2. It's actually quite expensive. It's possible though, I think. We need 1 of these, also some of this, and to increase these 2. So it's not that bad. We're missing Orbis Terrae. I'm pretty sure it's because this is way too slow. So I'll just double it. There we go. Easy as that. Hopefully it can catch up now. I really should get one of these, so I don't have to come here every time. We're too far in though. There we go, but should be fine. We're running out of Orbis Terrae by the way, because it's used in Crepitus, which is used in Tenebrae. And we're just about buffering, but it still might be a while. So I might steal a few. We're going to need 8 of this, which is 32 Orbis Terrae. It's actually quite fast, with 2 pyres. It's much easier to steal here. I just disabled the pipe on the interface. There we go, 32. And we just strike this with lightning, and it should work. We don't need to go all the way over there, again. There we go, all 8. And now we can make the flux capacitors. We're just missing this, which I guess I need to increase. Yet again, I thought 2 stacks would be fine. 2, 5, 6. I guess while we're waiting, we can look at these 3, and this is what the battery's for. The only thing that's expensive is the machine frame, and that's about it. And we can craft one, which is brilliant. And I'll get everything else ready. So dark steel, lumium, advanced power cells, molten furnaces, the battery, and that's it. That's really easy, except this. This is what we need these 3 for, by the way. We need to get all the way down to capacitor bank, from what we're crafting now, so we can make the creative energy cell. It should be fine, I think. We should be able to get here. Looks like we're almost done. Awesome. That wasn't too long for one of these. And that goes here. Yay! RF Tools Creative Power Cell. I'm not sure how much it outputs, but we're not using it. Whoa! These rewards are crazy. Can we make the 8 of these yet? No. We're 7 away. So I guess we'll move on to the next one, on this line, with the Creative Qubit Cluster. Darkstone, Amplification Crystals, Qubit Cluster level 5, 2 of them, and the Creative Power Cell. This is fine. I'm not sure about these though. We have encoded them. We only need 2. Oh, it's easy. Okay, I didn't expect that. And everything else is on passive, so it's very nice. Yeah, it's done already. Cool. I might have to drop it for it to count. I might have broken it by holding it. Yeah, I think I have done that. How can I fix it? By decharging it or something. Or should I just delete this one and spawn another one in without the broken MBT? I'll try that. Creative Qubit Cluster. This. Not that many. That should work. Yes. Turn that off. And we can put this in the wall without charging it and breaking it. I'll leave it in the crate for now. And I will delete the old one. I always forget I need to be careful with this. It charges anything that you hold. We just have to pay attention to the armor. It might run out of power, but it's fine. Okay, that was annoying, but we fixed it. And now for the creative capacitor bank. Dark steel, capacitor banks, sentient ender, stellar capacitors, and draconic solar panel. The solar panel is the only thing that we don't have. We have recipes up to 7, so can we craft one of them? They got quite expensive. Green stained glass, magenta stained glass. Okay, and also these, but I do those manually. There we go. We can make it. It gets quite expensive for the big ones. But I guess it is generating 250,000 per tick, which is pretty insane for free power. We produce 6 million from this and 24 million from this, so 30 million total. Not bad. I guess while we're waiting, we can fill the rest of this in. So dark steel, sentient ender, vibrant capacitor banks, stellar capacitors, and the creative qubit cluster, which I'm scared to touch now. But it should be fine with the charger off. We just have to wait for this now, and it looks like it's almost finished. Just some more cores. There we go. That wasn't too bad. And we can make the creative capacitor bank. Awesome. I'll try not to break this one. Okay, so all we're missing now for the creative energy cell is this. And we should be able to make it now, I believe. The 8 draconic flux capacitors. Yes, we can. Lovely. 100 impetus crystals. That's quite funny. This might take a while though. It's quite a lot of stuff. So for the creative energy cell, we're going to need a chaotic solar panel, which is the step above, but I think we'll be fine. What I'm more worried about is this. Klein Star Omega, which is a whole bunch of nested crafts with this. I'm not sure how much this is. So 4 of these, 16 of these, a stack of these, 4 stacks of these, so 16 stacks of these. That's not terrible, actually. Mobius fuel is quite cheap in terms of EMC. I will set recipes, just so I can easily see the number. Oh, never mind. They all break. Okay, this should be fine actually. We can get tons. We have almost 3,000. Okay, 16 stacks of this one. We should be able to do it. Oh wait, they don't stack. Maybe an RF Tools crafter. That's my only idea. So we do this on internal and keep going. There we go. Okay, looks like it does work. Let's have a draw with Mobius fuel and diamonds, and then limited item filters for both at a stack. Also extract speed upgrades. There we go. It works. Now we just have to grab a bunch and put them in. It's incredibly fast. We're 1/4 of the way there. This is fine actually. It would have been easier with AE2. It really doesn't like these for some reason. 3 out of 4. There we go. Easy as that. This is the only use, by the way, so I don't think I need to store it. I might do anyway, just in case. Also, these are still going. They will be a while, probably. So I'll work on the rest of this craft. This goes in the center. Flux capacitor goes here. Creative capacitor bank here. We should probably also set up patterns for this, though we can't make it yet, because stuff is busy, I imagine. 16 blocks of black iron, 10 dense energy cells, and I think 18 white matter. There we go. That's enough. Also, I shouldn't fill this out. I have to craft these in this table. But we have everything, at least. And we're actually closer than I thought. Not really, actually. All the cores are still to craft. I think Bewitchment is busy. That's the reason. Well, we can make these now. 8 reactor controllers. Also, I need to make these. The lightning craft things. The infusion tables. These are quite expensive. I didn't realise. But now it should be just cores. And energy cores. And then the 2 flux capacitors. I'm glad I only have to do this once. For one of this. And then we upgrade this several times. And then we can get the creative capacitor. 3 of them. So we can eventually get a total of 3 of these. Creative RF source. And this is what the tanks are made of. For creative drum, tank, and gas tank. You don't need this one though. For creative chest. I'm pretty sure. But you do need these 2. For some random essence. And also this. The reservoir. Because you need this for eventually. This goes down a massive rabbit hole. The creative mana tablet. And the everlasting guilty pool. Which is the central item in the creative chest. So that's why we need to go down this route. Okay, I think we're very close. I believe. This actually took quite a while. I guess it was like 2 trillion cores. There we go. This is the last craft. Yay! So carefully take these out without breaking them. Is there any use for these? No. Just this. The creative flux capacitor. That's our last mill, by the way. We will need another 4 from these 2. So we should be able to craft this straight away. We just need 1 chaotic solar panel. How hard could it be? And we're missing gears. And stone. And these again. Okay, that's fine. Stone we can just do this. It doesn't matter. We can probably even craft it this way, but who cares? And Invar gears are here. There we go. Yay, we can make it. It's quite a craft actually. Look at the amount of glass. So after we make this, we move on to the integrated dynamics one. We should have everything here. These are even craftable. We have patterns, so that should be easy. And then after that, we have a lightning craft. I have made these before, and these aren't too bad either. I do need to encode these though. Infused glass. Having a crate for Astral is so helpful. It helps with counting and time. I would recommend. We can make the RF lightning generators that I use for this, so we might as well. No cores here. We can also make these, the integrated dynamics batteries. They're very, very cheap. Oh, they don't stack. Oh well. Also, we need 10 crystallized mineral and enriched mineral wood, which does have EMC, which is interesting. I might as well order the other stuff, so 4 infused glass, and 4 mystic lightning cells, which we can't do because of demon stone. I will go steal some more, I guess. I forgot what it's even called. The lightning dimension. Underworld. We're looking for the towers with the roof. It's been a while though, since I've been here. There's one. And we steal the bricks. 2 stacks. I might get a bit more. There's another one. And we chisel it back. Now we can make it. Here's the RF generators. Easy. Oops. I accidentally put it down, the nocturnal powder. I forgot it does this. It might do it one at a time. Oh no, the lightning cells have also done. We're running out of space in our inventory. We're still waiting on the solar panel though, but we're almost finished. There we go, that took a while. Also, we haven't got a single solar panel quest, by the way, which is incredibly funny. I guess AE2's been doing it entirely. Oh well, I'll get all them later. Okay, first up, creative energy cell. Easy peasy. Put it in the wall to make the creative energy battery from integrated dynamics. Put it in the wall, and with 12 plutonium blocks, we can make the creative lightning cell. Put it in the wall. Awesome. We're all the way up here now. Whoa! Thank you. Insane quest rewards. These are crazy. Okay, so the next one is the creative capacitor from Immersive Engineering. It's very simple, and you get 3. It's copernicium, muscovium, and flerovium. It's hard to say. Forgive me. So pretty easy. We just need recipes. I'm pretty sure these are fusion. So muscovium is 115. Thorium is the closest. I guess uranium, but thorium's 90. It's nice. So we need 25. Manganese. How do we make this? I forgot. We have 15k. And it's from tin. That's simple. And also a recipe for the ingot. And the same for flerovium, which is 114. So we can do thorium plus 24, which is chromium, which we have seeds for. And the ingot. Life is simple. Sometimes. So 10 copernicium. Easy as that. 8 capacitors. HV. 4 muscovium. Oh yeah. Fusion takes forever. That's more like it. And 2 flerovium. There we go. Since we don't need the gas tank at this moment, I will just upgrade 2 of these, all the way to Creative RF, since it is quite expensive. Okay, so to upgrade these, we need 16 ultimate induction cells, which notoriously take forever to craft. Also some fusion stuff, and Osgoglass. So pretty easy, apart from that. So 16. Yeah. I will increase buffers and get these crafting. And while that happens, I'll do some editing, I guess. It's all about time management at this stage of the game. So I'll be right back, for you, at least. I've got stuff to do. Okie dokie, I've got them. It took almost an hour. It was also like 32,000 Osgoglass. I hate these things. They're so expensive, even at the end of the game. All we're missing now is Hassium and Fermium. Probably more fusion, I imagine. Hassium is 108, but we can't use Thorium, because we don't have Argon, I don't think. Actually, it's fine. It's Tungsten, Fission, so we can do that. Also the ingot, and Fermium is 100, so we can do Thorium plus 10, which is Neon. And Neon is from Calcium, which I have a trillion of apparently, so we're fine. And the ingot. So 4 Hassium, 4 Fermium, and some Osgoglass. There we go. Oh wait, we need 2. I forgot. I'll be right back. More ingots. There we go. Store these in the wall. And now we upgrade to the extra utilities one, Creative Energy Source. which is perfectly fine, except rainbow generators. We need 8, if we want to. What are we missing? Demon Lord has EMC, random potion, I might look into that. Magical wood, quartz burn, enchanted ingots, pink linen, which thankfully has EMC, I checked before, and more of these. What a weird selection of items. I pre-crafted these two, so we should be fine. We need more quartz burn, I'll remove the downgrade. More pink linen, I will add a bunch of this, should last long enough for the craft. These two I don't know about. How many did I need? 12. We have to repair this, don't we? Please let me do that. Yay! I don't want to make another one of these. They're awful. There we go. That should be enough. I kind of want to automate the potion. We need like 16 or something, which I don't want to make by hand. But we understand how this works now. The potion brewer. We need to go gunpowder, glowstone, emerald, and orchid potion, which is nether wart. So we can do this, unlock it, and insert via filter, as well as bottles. And this should be working now. There we go. Easy as that. This might be the last potion, I don't really know. So we should be able to make this in no time. We just have to wait for quartz burn, which is quite slow. Speed upgrade time. There we go. I guess I'll gather everything else. So 8 wireless batteries. I've no idea what these are. I've never heard of them. 8 taste of rainbow. 24 copernicium. And we can actually craft the rainbow generators. Everything has caught up. Brilliant. I have no idea how long this will take. Yeah, it's basically done. There we go. The copernicium's still going, so it's faster than that. There we go. And now we should have everything for the creative energy source. 2 of them. Awesome. Put it in the wall. And now we're on to the final one, of at least the infinite energy ones. The creative RF source. From Draconic Evolution. Draconium infused obsidian, we have plenty. Draconic wireless energy crystals, which we can craft, apparently. Energy core stabilizers, which are these things. We needed so many of these for the plasma fire. Corrupted dragon tokens, we have plenty. And 2 energy cores, which are completely fine. Awesome! We should be able to craft them. Oh yeah. The recipe's always broken. It's very fixable. Like so. There we go. 4 energy cores. 8 energy core stabilizers, which is fine. And 8 draconic crystals. We're just missing a few things. Why is there so much stuff? Oops. Forgot about that. Prismarine, hyper diamonds, dragon's blood, which does have EMC. Prismarine crystals, coal, obsidian, and sentient ender. Yeah, turns out everything is fine, except the crystals. Did not expect that. Also, hyper diamonds have EMC. That's interesting. We can get the blocks. Awesome. Okay, we're getting there. But I think I'll stop steaming Vestonia. This buffer should be more appropriate. And we should buffer on Vestonia soon. The empowered kind. We literally need 32. So it won't take long. I don't think. Yeah, for some bizarre reason, it needs thousands of capacitors. Over 2000 octadic. 1000 crystalline. That's crazy. What's it even making? It must be all these. Yeah, it's very weird. But we can almost do it. Can I do it yet? No. Oh, hurry up. It's probably in the interface. Okay, I'm not going back there. It's a mess. Okay, we're going up. That's nice. Give me the crystals. 8 of them. Yay. Are these used for anything else? No. Okay. I don't actually think this will take that long. There's not too many cores. Maybe it will, I don't know. We'll see. Yay, it's done. That took about half an hour. Very annoying. But I believe we can make these now. The 2 of them. I don't believe we need to store anything else. In the wall you go. Okay, we're very close to tank, which is amazing. I believe we just need 4 of these, and 2 sets of these, which does require more mills, but I think we're fine. We've got the condensers. We just need the dank nulls, and the bookcases, and this again. But we've done that before. These are the 2 recipes, by the way. So apart from these 4 items, very easy. Except these, I guess. But it's fine. We can make everything here. I'm pretty sure. So that's a job for tomorrow. Bedtime for Axolotl. Good morning. I may be ill, but it's fine. So sorry if my voice is a bit nasally. Okay, so we're pushing for tank and drum. So we're going to need 4 of these, and some of these. So it's time to make the mills, which is yet more dank nulls. So goodbye condensers. But I do need to swap over the recipe for protactinium, so it doesn't use like a million white matter. It's 91. So, thorium plus hydrogen. Hydrogen's super cheap. It's from spider eyes, apparently. So this should be fine. So now if I want 2 of these, it's only 8, as opposed to like 200. There we go. This is on its way. A fair bit of fusion though. So to make another dank null, we need to work on the bookshelves again, and the 4 green dank nulls. Also this, but this should be easier now, because we can use fusion for Rutherfordium. So the cost is basically just this, the Chaos Stabilizer core. I might try make 3, because we need total of 4, and we've made 1. So I'd like to get these out the way. So if you want 3, we're missing red matter, antimony trioxide, which is end steel, gold plates, okay, ruined obsidian, which we will have to make manually, and PVC, which is beam cores, my favourite. But we don't need many, literally like 2, we'll probably get it. I'll melt down 16 though, just to be sure. More end steel, I will melt down, more gold plates, more red matter, ruined obsidian is easy, just runestone, and some stuff. I'll batch a bunch. Beam cores are finished. I believe we should be able to make it now. I will make this first though. I forgot about this. Bunch of creative modifiers. There we go. And the creative storage upgrade. 2 of them. And there we go. We can make the essence of enlargement. 3 of them. I guess while this is working, I'll try and get the black hole units. It's 80, if you remember. So can we make half? Yes. This shouldn't interfere with the other craft. It's completely different stuff. You've seen me do this before. I might just cut here, until I have this. I still have the creative bookshelves to make, which is corruption cores. Okay, it's been a little bit. Not that long actually. The black hole units are done, completely, so we can almost make the 4 of these. We just need more enchanted golden berries, which are fine, just annoying. These have crafted, by the way, the remaining 3. Very nice. The first bookcase is doing. The slowest part is this, so I might passive it. It's just niter, and then this to nitrogen. And I had a bit of a mishap with this, the creative storage upgrade. I thought it was one of these, and put it on a drawer, and I don't think there's a way to get it out. So I had to spawn another one in. I tried to get it out by disabling keeping contents on break for drawers, but that just voided it, so yeah. Sorry I had to cheat again, but we didn't gain anything. It was just me being stupid. So I do want another crystallizer. There we go. This can go here. And we'll reuse this one. It's not doing anything at the moment. So input niter, and in this one, input nitrate. So we need a drawer for potassium, nitrate, and nitrogen. So this should be much better in the future when we need the bookcases. Okie dokie. This should be the last thing to make the creative dank null. The last one, probably. Okay, so this gets turned into 4 mills, and all 4 into infinite batteries, which we do have patterns for. We're just missing Skyfather. I did increase the buffer. Red matter's fine. Emeradic, not empowered, so that's fine. White matter, and creative mill. I guess I didn't have a pattern for this. It probably doesn't work actually. I'll just make it by hand. So we need 4 egg mills. And white matter. There we go. This should be enough white matter. And yes, we can make it. 4 infinite batteries. This shouldn't take that long. It's just a bunch of Skyfather plates. A few stacks. So after we get the infinite battery, we have to make 4 of these, which is a bit scary, because it would be a lot of these, and oxygen tanks, which are not cheap. So I've been preparing to make a bunch of bowls. I'm aiming for a stack. We're going to need like 2 though, I think. Oh wait, I forgot I have this. There we go. I don't know why it spawns up there, and looks like the batteries are done. Awesome. 4 infinite batteries. Wow. Okay, we have to do this now. It's 12 oxygen concentrators each, and 4 of these, which are slow, and 8 full heavy oxygen tanks. So I have encoded it. We're missing bowls, and obviously these, but I'll do this separately. About 34 for this, and for the heavy oxygen tanks, we need 32. It's another 48, so just under 2 stacks, I think. Everything else should be fine, honestly. It's just the bowls, so that's what I'm working on here. Because they're super cheap, apart from the mortars, which required this charred stone, a lot of it. So I'll keep crafting this, with the watch, until we have a bunch. I'll try and make 8 stacks, and we're actually pretty close, not too bad. There we go. I'll make 1 stack first, and then the second. This should be everything, so we need 4 stacks of Endivars. This is very tedious. Also, what are you doing? I think it's just visual. And now a whole stack of bowls. Wow. I will go ahead and make the second. There we go. I'm hoping this will last, but they're really not that annoying to make. I won't be stealing any more. It's kind of worse than just crafting them. Okay, I'll do the oxygen tanks first. 32. Lovely jubbly. It's still quite expensive, but we can do it. And that leaves us with 83. That should be plenty. Okay, these are quite slow. Stellar capacitor. It's like 2 times faster. Something like that. We go from 320 to 1.28k. Okay, that's quite a lot faster actually. Yay, it's done. We do need to fill them though. And they don't stack. But I believe it's not that bad with the watch. We can just put them in here. Yeah, and it's quite fast. It does 1 in 5 seconds, maybe less. Yeah, this should be done in no time. It's done like 10 already. I think we're done. Only took a couple minutes. So I'm hoping A2 can recognize them in this craft. Yay! We can do it. It's not even that expensive. I guess it's 1,000 elevatium, but also it is crafting a few darksteel upgrades. We're not buffering enough. Because these take forever, so we were passiving them, but only like 4 stacks. We should have done more, but oh well. Okie dokie, we're done. It's much easier with the watch. I just moved it around a bunch. Oh yeah, they don't stack. There's 1. There's 2. And the quest. And the 3rd one. And the 4th. I'm glad that's out the way. Okay, now time for these 2. But these are fine. I guess it's more of this, but this isn't expensive anymore. We just need recipes for this. And Oganesson. Oganesson? I'm going to say Oganesson. Oganesson is 118. So we can do the usual of thorium plus 28. Which is nickel. Wow. Easy. Also, before I forget, wall. So I'm pretty sure we're going to need 2 of each. We're just missing some random recipes. And also these. But they have EMC. So 2 creative steam generators. Not too bad. There we go. And 2 creative coolant ports. Are these even useful? I don't see a point. There we go. And we can store these in the wall. Okay, there we go. We've finally unlocked these 2. Creative drum and creative tank. We do need to do this first though. The clay. We need 2. Real quick. I don't believe this is a problem. I'll get collecting. We do need to dry slime balls. Which is very funny. 16 of them. We don't have the blue one though. I'll quickly go fly around for a slime island. I know there's one somewhere. Please give me blue slime. I guess we've got the liquid. That doesn't do anything though. This one has it though. I'll see if I can get everything before these dry. We've got 5 minutes. Ugh. This is a rabbit hole. Not expensive, just annoying. There we go. That was fine actually. And the liquids are purifying fluid and nutrient distillation. Okay. Turns out we were faster than 5 minutes. Where's the watch at? I don't know if this helps. Oh, maybe it does actually. Okie dokie, we have everything. However, energy hatch. This is 16 million per tick. This is the one that's free. And we don't have that. So which one do I need then? Ultimate? I believe so. That's annoying, but we can do it. We'll have to wait for a bit. We should probably set up the patterns for the ingots we need. Copernicium, we have lanthanum, berkelium, and tantalum. Tantalum is 73, so we can't use thorium. How about we use tin? Plus 23, which is vanadium. How about not? I don't know what that is. Silver is the next best thing. Plus 26. Easy. It's iron. Next is berkelium, 97. We can do thorium plus 7, which is nitrogen. And last is lanthanum, which is 57. Let's do tin plus nitrogen. Easy. I guess I'll prepare all the stuff for it. The energy hatch takes a while. So 10 drums, the biggest ones. 6 copernicium, 4 lanthanum. We can actually make the drum now. It doesn't require the clay. And for the tank, 8 ultimate tanks. Easy peasy. 4 berkelium, and 6 tantalum. Also there's a warning for the creative tank. I'm pretty sure it's just don't put it down. That's everything for the drum. Awesome. Ooh. And the energy hatch is very almost finished. It does use a lot of energy. So we'll have to use integrated dynamics. We're so close. There we go. So now we can swap this over. Swap over to integrated dynamics. This should be able to do 67 million a tick, which is more than enough. We can fill in the 6 items. Purifying fluid. Get rid of this. And nutrient distillation. We're going. Yay, both of them. And now we can craft the creative tank. Awesome. Huzzah! That's not true. I guess it counts this reservoir. Oh well. I do need to make this anyway. It's fine. In the wall they go. So now that we have creative tank, we should be able to do all these essences. Some of them require some weird fluids in large amounts. So that's the next objective. Okie dokie. Time to tackle this nonsense. Let's start down here with the essence of length. 200 rulers. Okay. I will even do a recipe. We can craft one. I have a suspicion about this item. I imagine it doesn't stack. Can it even fit in here? I don't know. We can also encode these two for essence of enclosement, which is cardboard boxes, and essence of opening, which is doors. Yeah, it can't fit. It's given up. This might be horrible. Let's swap over to this. It's faster. That's more like it. There we go. That took a while. I hope we don't need too many of these. Ah, just the one, I think. I will store it though. So we can also order these two for the boxes and doors. Essence of enclosement, and the essence of opening. The doors are faster. This is how fast it can possibly go. There we go. In the wall you go. And the boxes are very almost finished. Oops, I forgot about that. Ta-da! These items look awesome. I love them. Also in the wall. So now we can make essence of extension with one of the essence of enlargement and 64 pistons, as well as the essence of length, in growth infusion liquid. Does the order matter? I don't believe it does. I'll do it in that order anyway. In the wall you go. And now by throwing these three in the elven portal, we should get essence of space. Yay! In the wall. Ooh, Gurk. So now we can make the essence of dimensionality with 4-dimensional transceivers, essence of extension, and 2 dimension builders, as well as a lot of liquid space, which is just this. But we have the creative tank now, so we should be able to do this. So melt it down, output it into the transposer, and this is what the warning means. Use this in a fluid transposer. So I assume it means this. Yay. So 4-dimensional transceivers. That shouldn't be a problem. The 2-dimension builders might. I think it's fine actually. I guess we have crafted crazier things. It might be a while though. So let's look at other stuff. How about we craft the essence of motion? Electron, white matter, condensed motus, and a motor. And we only need one. I've looked ahead. Why is one singular motor so expensive? That's almost comical. It's these induction stuff. I have no idea why they're so expensive. There we go, it's done. There we go. We'll put the guy on the wall. And now I'll move on to this, the essence of thought, which requires a bunch of essence of knowledge and some random stuff. But you need a lot of fluid hatches to be able to store the liquid. 2 of the vacuum ones, because it's 1 mil each. So I will set recipes. We've barely got any of these. We've only got reinforced. 4 tiers down, so 2 vacuum fluid inputs. We can do it. It's only a few cores, I think. Yeah, really not that many. We can probably also use creative tank for this. I will wait till after this though. I don't want to lose this liquid space. It's very important. We're going to need the fluid hatches anyway, since it is 2 million. Yay, the hatches are done. These will go on the free one. Okay, looks like we're almost finished. That wasn't actually that terrible. There we go. Everything's here. 2 dimension builders. Okay, we should be able to make this now. So fill the 2 fluids. And it's these 3 items. There we go. We're processing. And we can make the essence of dimensionality. Coolest looking one, probably. Whoa! Crazy. Those will be amazing. 4 condensers. We still need 5. We might as well finish up this bit by making the essence of additivity. Neodymium, europium, processors, this stuff, that's fine, and an ender star, which is enhanced ender, star metal, and a radiant star for Evitas. We should be able to do this. We can set recipes even. There we go. We have everything. So 4 star metal singularities, and my game crashed. 4 enhanced ender ingots, combine them together in the ender thingy. So it's 32 neodymium, 24 europium, these are easy, and 4 of these. I've made loads of these today. I don't know why. There we go, everything should be finished, and we can make the essence of additivity. These two are for this, Essence of Time, but we have to go down this rabbit hole first. So we'll go down to this one, Essence of Thought. The fluid should be easy. We have Creative Tank. This is EMC. This is easy. These are easy. We have this. We just need canvas. 16 of it. I did steal a bunch of Elementum, so that should be fine. We just need Magical String. 1000. I'll get everything else while that catches up. So 16 of this. Brains. We need more medium covalence. That's fine. We have enough high covalence. And we have the white matter. And we can get XP from this by melting it down. Brilliant. Okay, we're just waiting for canvas now. And we do have enough. So 2 million XP. These 6 items. We're processing. And we have Essence of Thought. Cool. In the wall. So to use this, we need 4 Essence of Foundation. So any Divine RPG statues, Stone Leonard statue, we have to do this again, and white matter, also this, but that's easy. It's a bit weird, but I think we can manage. We need Stew of the Grotesque, 4 of them. This shouldn't be that bad anymore, I don't think. I will not automate it, I don't trust it. We do need more of these though, Shard of the Grotesque. They're from ghosts, so I will reuse the spawner. There it is, he's been there a while. Also 4 Death Cores, we're just waiting for Magical Leather. I assume it's being all made into Star Leather. But we're almost at the buffer. Yeah, very close. We have ran out of Precantatio, so I will speed it up as I spawn ghosts. Ghost time. Oh yeah, it does need to be night, I imagine. There we go. I need 8. Okay, we've got everything, except the Death Cores. We're so close to buffering though. How about we look at these two? Essence of Death, which is Condensed Mortis, 100, and Essence of Life, Condensed Victus, 100. Victus is a bit of a problem. I will encode them anyway. So Essence of Death, we can do it. We do have plenty of Mortis, I'm pretty sure. We don't have any Victus. I'll do that one later, once we're buffering. Yay, we can make the Death Cores. Also, these are finished. It was quite quick actually. Yay. In the wall, as always. Let's put the watch on Victus, for now. It's all being used for this, or purifying fluid. We can probably fix that with Creative Tank. That's probably a good idea. So you can steal some of this, put it in a fluid transposer, swap the fluid over. 1 black hole tank please. And we can finally fix this. I guess you do it like this. It's not instant, and I'm scared to place it down, so I'll just let this fill up for a little bit. There we go. The Death Cores are finally done. So we have to do this 4 times. Let's not mess this up. How about we turn the watch off? Because it can break the cauldron. So number 1, coming up. Nothing went wrong. Yeah, we did dip a bit. So I'll wait for this to recharge before I do the next one. I'll be back with all 4. Yay! Turn this back on. So now I can make the Leonard statues. And make the 4 of these. This should be enough statues. Yes. In the wall you go. Okay, so with these 4, we can make Steve, Alex, Herobrine, and the book. And it's a bit of a puzzle. Basically, it's a riddle, and you have to get each character's age, number of friends, and height correctly. And you can change them with these, but they're cheap. So we'll craft these 4 first. So here's Steve. Hello, Steve. Alex, Herobrine, and the book. And it gives us a bunch of these to change the numbers. And you can change it to 10 or 100. Okay, so riddle time. Well, it's more like 9 statements, actually. I guess not a riddle. Herobrine's only got 1 friend, Notch. Steve is only 1 year older than Alex. Steve and Herobrine are the same height. 20 years ago, Herobrine was twice as old as combined age of Steve and Alex. Steve is accumulating 61 friends every year. Impressive. The difference between number of friends of Alex and Steve is exactly Herobrine's height. Alex was born 66 centimeters tall. She gained 4 centimeters of height every year since then. If every year, starting from now, Herobrine were to double his friend count, then in 11 years, he would have 331 fewer friends than Steve. And finally, Alex has 114 more friends than 5 times the combined height of Steve and herself. Okay, this might be confusing, but you can just write it all out as like equations and figure it out using maths. So I'll do that. I don't want to spoil it though, so you're not getting the answer. Okay, I figured it out. It's been half an hour, but I'm pretty sure I've got the right answer. Let's hope I'm right. So we combine these together with the Essence of Thought. I think I got it wrong. Be right back. Okay, I figured it out. I was slightly wrong. It was a quick fix. I don't know how that happened, but we have it now. And in the wall it goes. Okay, enough puzzles. I'm going to bed. My brain hurts. Okay, looking at this, we're actually kind of almost done with the essences. That's cool. Also, I made another condenser. I requested one last night, so now it's 4 remaining, which doesn't sound that bad anymore. So I AFK'd a bit. We should have enough Victus now. It's not used for purifying fluid anymore. So Essence of Life should be easy. Yeah, it's done. Yay. In the wall. Okay, time for this one. Essence of Cycles. Essence of Life, Death, Death Core, and Dandelion, which I've looked at and it's not that bad. It's fine. But this might be a problem. 8,000 altar power. We have like not even 4k. I'll fix that later. Let's get the items first. Also, I'll request another Death Core. But we can make the Dandelion. So while we're waiting for the Death Core, we need to boost the altar power. And the best way to do that is to spam logs and leaves from as many different trees as possible. I'll do this under the floor. Oh, the Death Core's done. Okay, this should be enough space. And it's in range of the altar. So I think I'll do a 3x3 of each log. Most of them do have EMC. And then a 3x3 of leaves. Yeah, just those two boosted it a lot. So I'll keep doing this. Over and over. We're already at 4.6. And we've done 1 layer. So we should be able to make it by the end. Oh, we've hit it already. I wasn't even finished. We got this far. Spamming logs and leaves is OP. That was easy. Now we should be able to do this now. We just need purple, white, and red. I forgot how you do it, so I'll just do it myself. There's a way of setting each ring to whatever colour. Okay, this should be fine now. So Life, Dandelion, Death, Death Core. Yay! We got a man. In the wall you go. Okay, this is used for this guy, another man, but we do need all of this first. So I'll start with this. Essence of Inversion. The price of it is actually fine. The power is not, but I'm pretty sure it's designed for the creative capacitor. I don't think it's possible without. It might just take like hours, so I can encode it. So this is the recipe. I don't believe we have these two. They're easy though. Okie dokie, looks like we can do it. We just need one of these, which is easy. So I'm pretty curious. Is this possible with integrated dynamics? How high does this go? Not even 1 billion. So I don't think we can do this then. It will take 24,000 ticks if we do that. And that's a lot. I might try and put this next to the injectors and move it around a bit to charge it. That's my idea. So Essence of Inversion, craft, everything is here. And I can do this. And I think move it round. Although I don't really know how these work. It's getting close, so it's kind of working. I'll keep moving it round. This side looks pretty charged. So does these two. Now for these two. This is dumb. I don't think I'm doing it the right way. I'm probably meant to use cryostabilized flux ducts, like everywhere. But oh well, it's too late now. I'm almost halfway. 91%. We're almost there. It's just these 3. The rest look charged. This looks slightly transparent. Have some power. 99. Yay! It's crafting. That was dumb. We only need 1 though. I'm sure we used up all the power there. In the wall you go. Okay, moving on to this one. Essence of the Contrary. Essence of Inversion, the last Essence of Enlargement, Crystal Cluster, and Hellish Bauble, which is actually pretty cheap. We just need this to craft it. And we also need one of these. Oh. What are you doing now? Oh, it's because of RF powder. Oh, it's a fluid transposer. For some reason, I have no idea why, they just stop sometimes. It's really strange. So that should fix itself soon. We can make the Hellish Bauble. I will try and steal a few, so I can make the tablets. I'll just make them manually, for now, while everything's broken. Thank you, fluid transposer. I hate you. Okay, now we can do it. Yay. That was easy. Okay, we should have enough will. We've got the biggest gem. I'm pretty sure. And there's a bajillion will in the chunk. Essence of the Contrary. Cool. In the wall you go. Okay, so this is used in the Essence of the Unbroken, but we're going to need the Essence of Breaking first, which does require Red Morning Star. So we'll have to go down the rabbit hole of tools. We need 2 pickaxes and 1 shovel, since the hammer does need a pickaxe. But I've looked at this and it's not actually that bad. We've gotten to cold iron before, and it's a few tiers above that, like 5 or so. But most of them are cheap, except the draconic stuff. But I think it's fine. So we're doing this again. How fun. Maybe I should automate this. Nah, you don't need to automate anything. Okay, now we're doing this again, but we've done this before. So now we go down the heavy duty route. We made the void stuff before. There we go. And now Desh. Titanium. And now we're onto Wyvern. So this is where it gets hard. Draconian blocks, Supremium, Crystaltine, and 2 Wyvern cores. Not terrible. So 6 cores in total. I forgot we do have to do this manually. Oh wait, there is a button. It's just in a weird place. There we go. So we can make the 2 pickaxes. Hopefully. Yes. And the shovel. Awesome. I guess this is a quest, but we don't need these, I don't think. So who care? And next is Draconic. This is not going to be fun. Alrighty then. That was fine actually. I've gathered everything. So 2 pickaxes. And 1 shovel. And to upgrade them to the red matter stuff, we first need to make it dark matter, with some diamond singularities and dark matter. One alarming thing is we will need this quest too, for some reason, even though you don't need it, because this quest here, Feel the Power, is blocking this quest, so we do actually need to make this. These 4. Why? We have to do it again. I'll upgrade these first though. So hammer, pickaxe, and shovel. And then into red matter hammer, red matter pickaxe, and red matter shovel. Okay, I think I understand why. That quest probably asked for this as well, the red Qatar. That's very annoying. At least the shears aren't a rabbit hole, but these 3 are. Maybe I should have looked at that before. Oh well. Okay, I think I'll be right back. It's basically the same thing, just again. Okay, I've brought you back. I'm up to titanium, because it wants me to make a lightsaber. I don't know why. This is for the Sword of the Wyvern. Also, there's no Wyvern hoe. You go from titanium to draconic. It's quite weird. So here's the sword. And the axe. And now for draconic stuff. Also, we do need another one, of the Morning Star, for the Kikoku. But honestly, that was the easier one. These were fine. So I don't mind doing that later. Time for fusion. Again. So we can upgrade these straight away. To dark matter. Also craft the shears. And then straight to red matter. That took a while. Then we can make the Morning Star. And the red Qatar. Yeah, the quest was for both. That makes sense. Okay, that was a rabbit hole. Another one. But we should be able to make this now. The Essence of Breaking. We just need some Ethaxium stuff. Offensive cores. And some more lenses. I'll order the lenses. Also, Ethaxium Bricks has EMC. Which is nice. So it's 8 chiseled. And 4 pillar. Also 6 of these. Essence of Breaking. And now we should be able to upgrade to this. Essence of the Unbroken, with the Essence of Contrary, and more Ethaxium pillars. We do have a spare one, the one that was doing Restonia. That should be the bottom one. So this in the center, 3 of these, and this. Oh, there we go. I was expecting it to be a lot of power, but apparently not. I did forget to put the other one in the wall, but luckily there's no use, other than this. I will store this one though. Okay, so now we craft this. Essence of Ways. You need 2. One for this, and one for this. It does require the clay, but I've set up patterns for this. Because we need 2, we need 12 clay. Everything else is fine, so 12 clay. It is a lot of antimatter, sadly, and this stuff that we have to do manually. But look over here, I've been preparing. We have some of the slime drops. So now we're just missing the mushroom stuff. 48, so we need to do this 12 times. I might set up an automation. It will be a bit weird with the collector, as you can imagine. It does work. Add it to the collector. Order 11 more. And I might just set up patterns for everything actually. I just have to change the collector. So now we can do this recipe. Instead, test it out with 1. There we go. It works. Add both of these to the collector. Order the remaining 11. Everything's working. Yeah, sadly you can't have all 3 recipes. The collector will pick up the ingredients, unless you have separate cauldrons that aren't close together. So now we change it to this recipe. remove these from the collector, order 1 to test it, filter it here, and order the rest. And now we can order the 12 clay. It's a lot of antimatter, for some reason, but that's the only expensive part. Also for the liquids, remember, we need purifying fluid and nutrient distillation. I'll fill the tank up to get infinite. There we go. And now we're getting it, slowly. We will need another 16 of this clay, but it's not actually that bad. It's this that we need. But that's not yet. Okay, it's all done. That took a while. There we go. And now it's making the clay. It's not the slowest thing in the world. Yay! That's really annoying. But we do have the 12 now. How about we store this? Okay, 2 Essence of Ways. We're missing cold iron. Specifically the pentacle one. Yeah, this one. There we go. We can do it. Great. There we go. It's done. Here is everything. And we can make 2 Essence of Ways. There's a few things that don't stack, but it's fine. Perfect. In the wall. Okay, now we can do these 2. Let's do this one first. Essence of Continuity. Essence of Ways. Essence of the Unbroken. Aurum. Nazar, which is fine. And some more lenses. The blue ones. I just need to encode these 2. And this. There we go. We can make it. That was easy. There we go. Now we have everything. It is in an arc furnace, which is quite funny. So with these 4 items, and one of these, in 10 whole seconds, we can make the Essence of Continuity. Cool. In the wall. Ooh, Gurk. And the other one gets turned into the man, Essence of Movement, along with the other 2 men. Wow. In an arcane workbench though, with a stack of every viz. Also it costs 1,500, which we can actually do, so we just need the crystals. Essence of Movement. The final man. In the wall he goes. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Essence of Repetition. Man plus brain. In the plasma fire. We've used this like once, so I'm glad we get to use it again. In you go. And we're off. It takes 30 seconds. There we go. In the wall. And the last one, it seems, before the final one, is Essence of Time, which is Continuity, Dimensionality, and Additivity. Again in the plasma fire. So these 3. And we're cooking. There we go. And in the wall. It looks like we're very, very far into the chapter. We've still got all this to do though, so it's not over yet. Essence of Infinity. The final essence. We have everything, but look at that. 50 full mana pools. So I do have a plan, I think. We can have 4 mana pools with 4 sparks, dominant augments. This should be able to pull from everything. And now I want 4 Gaia spreaders. It's really loud over here. 4 of these lenses. We can place these over here. And if we steal an altar, I will put it back later, and put it on this block. Okay, we're ready to go. It might take a while. We've got a buffer of 36 mana pools, so I think it'll do fine for a bit, and then fall apart. But it should just be slow. It shouldn't fail. So Essence of Matter, Essence of Repetition, Essence of Time, and a Living Rock. How slow will this go? We have 1 pixel. Great. 2 pixels. This might not be that bad actually. We might be producing more mana than we're using, because we're not using it that fast. I'd say this will be done in 15 minutes, maybe less, so not actually terrible. How about I steal some more from the on-demand ones? There we go. That looks funny. And it looks like we're a quarter of the way there. Okay, I'll be back once this is finished. Okay, looks like we're almost there. I think the Living Rock did despawn. I didn't know it could do that. It's been about 20 minutes, so a little longer than I expected. We're so close. 1 pixel. No pixels? There we go. Yay! Infinity. Alright, let's fix everything. This is awful. Okay, so this is for the Infinity Catalyst. This is the recipe. Antimatter, Block of the Ultimate, Neutronium, all of those are fine. But then we have Ultimate Stew, which is Cosmic Meatballs, and Witch's Cauldron. And these are just these cosmic foods that we made before. I'm more scared of this, Endless Pearls. We need 2, which requires 8 corruption cores. That's a lot of death cores, a whole stack. But let's worry about that later. Let's make the stew. We can even have recipes. And this is in the plasma fire for the meatballs. And it wants 8. These take 30 seconds per one, so see you in 4 minutes. That's annoying. I'll pre-craft the cauldrons. Or the stew. We need 10, because it wants 2. I'll get crafting the corruption cores, I guess. One at a time. They don't take that long anymore, thanks to passiving nitrogen. They do use a lot of runes of greed though, so I will swap out the spreader to a Gaia one. All the passive ones are still Elven, because they don't need to be fast. But this one definitely does. It's very hard to place though. Oh, there we go. That's much faster. Like 2 seconds. There we go. 10 witches' cauldrons. The meatball's finished. Also, before I forget, these go in the wall. Probably. There we go. The cauldrons have finished. And we should be able to make 2 of these. Ultimate stew. In the wall it goes. Yay! The first corruption core. They take too long. We can indeed order another one. Already. The slowest part is bewitchment, but we can't speed it up until the cauldron's finished. Yeah, there's loads of stuff to craft. There we go. It's done. But we do have to wait for runes of greed now. They're still quite slow, but we can't really go faster. So how about we use the condenser and look over here at the creative medicine bag. So we need another one of these. Goodbye, condenser. I will have to make more, 4 more, for 4 of these pouches, for the chests. We're going to need 4 medicine bags, which are cheap, and 4 charm rainbows, which is... okay, this is weird. It seems fine actually. There we go. Here's the thingy-me-jigs. There we go. I'll be careful with this one. Don't put it on a drawer, like last time. And 4 medicine bags should be easy. Yes. Might be a quest too. So we're just waiting on this now. There we go. And now we should be able to make the creative medicine bag. Also in the wall with this. I almost forgot. And also this. Okay, moving on. Creative totemic staff. That's very cheap. 4 of these rainbow stuff. 1 hafnium. And the totemic staff. Wow! Whoa, white matter. That's amazing. Okay, so now we have to say goodbye to our creative tank and drum, because we need the reservoir with a bunch of these, and Darmstadium, 110. So thorium plus calcium. There we go. And we need 10 of these, resonant reservoirs. Quite cheap actually. There we go. And it works, even though this is full. That's funny. We've already got these 2 stored, so don't worry. Oh yeah, we've already got the quest. But now we can claim the cores. Okay, don't worry about this. We've done that already. Creative blood droplet. 8 full tanks of blood, and a lot of bloodstone tiles. And 4 evil blood orbs. But these are fine. So 4 empty orbs. Fill them with blood. Also 8 of these tanks. I assume evil craft blood. We've got plenty. And 14 bloodstone tiles. Also we can make the next corruption core. And now we can make the creative blood drop. Goodbye infinite liquids. I'll see you soon. In the wall. Okay, next up. Creative activation crystal. Oganeson, this thing, and 2 awaken activation crystals. We have 1 of these, I think. Oh, we need another one of these? Let's make like another 4. Off to the evil craft structure again, for the last time. Maybe. Okay, I got 4. Let's never do this again. Also these are done. The corruption cores. I kind of forgot. Okay, here's the second. So we should have everything for this. We just need 11 Oganeson. And we have to wait a little bit for the next corruption core. There we go. And we should be able to make the creative activation crystal. Anything here that we need to store? I think we have already. Yeah, so we can make it. Okay. Knife time. Whoa! Insane reward. Let's make it first. Rhenium, Copernicium, and Darmstadium. It's just this one that we need. And 2 daggers, which are very cheap. And Rhenium is 75. So let's do tungsten plus hydrogen. Easy. So 1 Rhenium, 4 Copernicium, and 1 Darmstadium. There we go. Gimme that. That is so useful for condensers. Also in the wall. Okay, next up. Blessed Stone. What is with these rewards? This is insane. Definitely do all these quests before making the condensers. They help so much. Witch's Altar, Arcane Stone, Cold Iron, and some Heaven Extract. As well as this. Heaven Extract is easy. Witch's Altars are not. But it is just a recipe, so I will encode it. We need this for some reason. How many do we need? 18. That's a lot of these. Board Cincinnaci and Elderwood. It's not that bad actually. Elderwood has EMC. And this we can just craft from lava. Maybe we should passive this. We probably should have, like ages ago. I really don't want to. How about just a recipe? With lava buckets. Now you can do it. Yeah, it's fine. We can also make the next corruption core. The 4th. I will be requesting these off camera, so we have enough by the time I return. I will make this though, before I leave. Okay. That took a while. I had to babysit the ovens. So now we just need a bunch of arcane stone. Like 30 something. I don't know the actual number. There we go. And now we can craft it. Bless stone. I do have to be careful with this. You can't break it in survival. But look at that reward. I'm rich. In the wall you go. So we're quite close now, actually. Next up in this line is the Creative Essentia storage cell. This doesn't seem that bad. The clay is annoying, but we can make that now, slowly. Flerovium we've made. The storage cells are fine, I think. These are fine too, but slow. We should be able to make these as well. It's really not that bad, but I think I will take a break before I tackle this. And I'll try get enough corruption cores, so we can make these too. We're actually getting close. Oh look, corruption core number 8. And oh look, 2 more condensers. The quest rewards were really helpful with making these. Only 2 remain. Also for the Creative Essentia storage cell, I did encode it. But it is a lot of bytes, but most of that is the storage components. I'll order half. Yeah, 1 million bytes. This shouldn't interfere with anything else. It's basically just the inscriber. Okay, so we've got these 2. Ender Star and Enders Pearl. We've made these before, but only 1. But we make 2 this time. So 2 Irradiant Stars. And because these don't stack, we have to wait for one to finish before doing the next. So I'm glad we don't need many of these. There we go. And for the Enders Pearl, we need Ender IO singularities. 8 of them. There we go. And it's regular crafting. I'm glad to have those done. Okie dokie. We've actually unlocked this quest now. Infinity Catalyst. We only need 1 lot. So that's nice. Everything here should be fine. We have these items. And neutronium. And this is only about 2 stacks of ultimate ingots, which is fine. The antimatter might take a while, I imagine. It's 12 of them. We can do it. I will also get 2 stacks of ultimate ingots going. Just 2 of every singularity. Not that bad. So 8 blocks of neutronium. Easy peasy. 2 ultimate stew. Essence of Infinity. Enders Pearl. I'll keep everything in here. For now. Yay! Ultimate ingots are done. 160. We should get at least 12 blocks. Yes. Awesome. I believe we're just missing the antimatter. Yay! The storage components are done. Well, half of them. I will order the other 2. There we go. That always takes forever. Here's everything. This should get us 12. I believe we have everything. Wow. Everything here should be stored, so this should be fine. 1 step away from infinity ingots. I will store this though. It does have a lot of uses, after vending. Whoa! A whole stack of Chaos Stabilizer cores. That is slightly insane. All we need to do is chuck this in the crucible. 2 of them, I think I'll do. 1 is used for the chest, and 1 is used for Creative Mana Tablet, which is after the Essentia storage cell. And that turns into the Guilty Pool, which is also used in the chest. So 2 ingots. We have a spare 1 of these. So we just need to input these 5. Aurum, Sol, Luna, Diabolus, Praecantatio. There we go. And put 2 of these in. I would do this in a normal cauldron, but you might void it if you get it wrong. So I'm not doing that. This might take forever, but it does speed up, at least. Here we go. First one. Forgive the visual bugs. I blame Optifine. And there it is. Infinity Ingot. All the Cosmic Wonders. And the second. Give me that. So we're running out of stuff to do. We're going to have to do this. The Essentia storage cell. Which is not going to be fun. At least we've got these out of the way though. Also don't forget. Definitely in the wall. Another problem is the Essentia storage components. I think it's 8 for this. This is fine. I can fix Salus Mundus. But these aren't in Arcane Assemblers. They're just in a chest. So I need to fix that. We have run out of space though. So we need a 4th. Arcane Workbench. Okay. I forgot all these weird recipes. There we go. There we go. We can do it. Much easier than last time. Comically easier. We even have a free one of these. So we can add it onto this tower. Plug it in. We need the charging upgrade and acceleration cards. There we go. Time to encode. So we do take these out. We don't want to craft them this way. So we can encode the 1K. That works. The 4K. I forgot you need to do this. Okay, I've got one of each. That was annoying. Now we can encode the 4K. And the 16K. And the 64K. We also have a little more room for anything in here that we need. Don't think so. So now we can put the orb in. I love that sound. And now these should be requestable and auto-craftable. And we can do it. By the way, you can just mine this Eldritch Stone, with a digital miner. It was really easy. I thought it may have been a problem, but no. You can only mine it after you beat it though, I'm pretty sure. But there's literally like thousands and thousands of it. So because of the Salus Mundus, I don't really want to increase it, so I'll do half. So 4. And now it's busy. Cool. Also these are done now. 16,000k storage components. These are a bit slow. I imagine they've run out of viz, but we still get one every couple seconds. So it hasn't stopped at least. How about we do the clay? We're just missing dark matter and the mushrooms. I will fix that. Time to fiddle with the automation again. For the cauldron. Yay! Half of those are done. I will let them recharge before I make the other 4. There we go. That's done. And now we can make the 16 clay. Brilliant. I will be back though. This always takes forever. Okay, we're just about finishing up. I did go ahead and make these as well, for the second Morning Star. We're just waiting to upgrade them to Draconic. That's what these cores are for. Also, I crafted the remaining Essentia storage cells, so we have all 8 now. So once this is finished, we should be able to request it. It shouldn't be that many bytes. We've basically done all the hard parts already. All it has to do is a bunch of fusion, some processors, and the infusion providers. But they're not that bad, I don't think, so we're almost ready to go. This is quite slow though. It's only done about half. Yay! Okay, so we have the 4 storage components, the 8 Essentia cells, the 16 clay. How bad could it be? Only 11k bytes. We really did do all the hard parts. This is great. I can't wait. I thought this one would be impossible. It was over 2 million bytes before we crafted everything. Honestly, it was probably all these. And there it is. Creative Essentia storage cell. That one was expensive. In the wall. Okay. Time for mana tablet. Creative. This is easy. We just need 7 mana tablets. We should have everything else. And we can do it. Also, the awakened cores are finished. We just need 12 of these. And then we can upgrade these 3. I will put away this, as well as the band of mana, just in case they mess them up and fill them or something. There we go. 7 of those. And the creative mana tablet. Whoa! Thank you so much. We need those for more corruption cores. Also in the wall. Okay, guilty pull time. This is easy, I'm pretty sure. We just need 4 Nature's Blessing. This is all of the high tier runes, plus some overgrowth seeds. I might have to encode it here. That works. It's not that mana intensive, only 1 full mana pool, so twice as slow as Wyvern cores, which we've made a billion of by now. Also, I should encode this. Neutronium Singularity. It's out of blocks, for some reason. There we go. I will wait till this is finished, before ordering the 4 of these. We do need a pattern for these though. Fabulous mana pools. But it's just Shimmerrock. We've made that before. So 4 Nature's Blessing. We're crafting 1. Yeah, it's not that slow. I'll get the Neutronium Singularity going. And the 17 fabulous mana pools. I will have to catch these. They're not in the filter. Or the collector. Yay, the first one's done. And add it here. And it should be fine. For the rest. This one's 3/4. This one's just started. And this one's 3/4. We have everything else by the way. We're just waiting on these. You do need to hold them anyway. For the quest. I will upgrade these. While I wait. So the hammer, the pickaxe, and the shovel, and upgrade them all to red matter, and into the second red Morning Star. Also the Nature's Blessing is finished. Might as well put this in the wall. And we can craft the Everlasting Guilty Pool. Wow. In the wall. I'll put these back on now. I think we're fine. Okay, so creative chest next. We just need 4 condensers, 6 corruption cores, and the Kikoku. And that's it. Let's do the Kikoku first. We have these 2, and white matter. I just have to encode this, the Opinium cores. They get a bit horrible, but AE2 can do it. So we're going to need 2 of the perfect ones. It's a lot of bytes. We're just missing dark matter, red matter, and Osgoglass blocks. How are we out of Osgoglass? How has that happened? I'll add like 4 more. It's fine. There we go. Also, Osgoglass has EMC. I don't know how I didn't see that. It's fine. We probably needed this anyway. Now we can do it. It's only like 500 off the bottom one, so that's fine. Okay, we're basically done now. We're just waiting for these now. It's done 1. They just take a bit to charge up. And that's the Opinium cores done. And now, we can make the Kikoku. I don't believe we need to store any of this. No, we don't. Okay. I love this sword. I've never used it though. In the wall it goes. So I can get it back after vending. Okay. So now it's just waiting simulator for 2 more condensers and the 6 corruption cores. I will request them slowly and hopefully we can get this soon. So I'll be right back. I've got a lot of work to do. Okay, that took a while. We have the 4 condensers and the 6 corruption cores. So it should be creative chest time. I will make the pouches first. So 4 more of these, the final 4. Also I pre-crafted the boxes, since they did take a while last time. This should be 6. Okay, while this is going, I'm going to need 16 component pouches, which is 16 herb pouches. And they don't stack. There we go. Bark, wild root, spirit herb, gold nugget. Okay, that's easy. Also 16 beginner singularities. We already have 4. So 12 more. Just a bunch of alamite. This should be enough. Yes, there we go. Time to do this 16 times. Riveting gameplay. Last one. Okay, good. That was fine. After the protactinium is done, I will move the watch to singularities. There's a lot that need to be crafted. I guess I'll start with all these. There's still a couple more. We're still waiting for the protactinium. There we go. Fusion is done. Singularity time. And we need the rest of these. 2 more. There we go. These are a bit broken for some reason. I'm not sure where there's extra stuff. I think it's a bug though, because it did craft. Okay, we should be able to make this now. There we go. Creative component pouches. Also in the wall. Okay. Creative chest time. Infinite items await. So we can start filling in the items. Guilty Pool, Kikoku, Infinity Ingot, Essence of Order, Stabilizer Cores, Boxes, Pouches, 2 Neutronium Singularities, also 6 bookcases from the cores. $10 blocks of Ultimate Ingots. They did give us free singularities, so this is cheap now. There we go. 14 Flerovium, my favourite, and 32 Copernicium. And there it is, creative chest. Wow, I'm so happy. Nothing should need storing, I don't think. We should have everything here, so we can just go ahead and craft it. And a lag spike. Thank you, game. Hello, my beautiful. Creative chest, aka infinite items. Okay, so how this works. You put in an item, and you get infinite. It's that easy. So if we make another infinity ingot, slowly, there we go. We can now make a bunch. Infinite infinity ingots. We can even make the block. Infinite infinity blocks. And oh look! The key to infinity. We can craft it. 16, if we wanted. We don't need that many. And there's the trophy. I'm guessing the final one? And now, with the Bag of Truth, that's been here forever, we can unlock it, but I think I'll wait till next time. I'll leave it on a cliffhanger. So we finally got it, the creative chest. You might think we're finished, but there's plenty more to come. Next episode. Sorry if it's a bit long. This probably should have been 2 episodes. I hope you don't mind. There will be spoilers next episode, but there will be a warning and stuff, with a timestamp, so you can skip to the end. So people who don't want to see, I've got you covered. So hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.